get the fun, excitement started. Here we go. All right, so we're using up the boosts, so so that's good. Once we get enough of those used up and we don't have a ton in overflow anymore, we'll start opening up some Supreme Soul Crystals again and start using the 5 and 6-star arena boosts. DJ, how you doing? Ginger Muslim, what a shackalackin', relentless. How are y'all doing? How's your days coming along? Are y'all doing this grind as well, or just watching and laughing at those who are? Alright, we're gonna try to make sure that we got the attack and the health boost running the whole time. Fortunately, the attack boost is 30 minutes, the health boost that we're using is 15, so I just need to keep that in mind. That basically every 15 minutes I need to be checking. But let's get the party started. So we'll go through here for the next hour and a half or so, and then the 6 stars should be off cooldown. We'll do the 6 stars. Whatever 5 stars are left, we'll continue on with those, and that'll be that. We'll probably be here for about 2.5 to 4 hours, somewhere in there. That is the plan. That is the plan. Going good, just working and lurking. We're ready to get this weekend started in 3 hours. I may grind the second round if the bottom cap is 60 million. Yeah. I think the first round is going to be higher. I think there's going to be a pretty big drop off for round 2. One, anybody who goes from this round is not going to need to run them again for round 2 because there's so many awakening gems out there. That, and then I think the biggest thing, it's really not him that people are looking for, in which case the awakening isn't essential. It's the synergies and it's the pre-fight. So yeah, I think there's going to be a big drop off for round 2. But I mean, saying that, then it's like, well, why are you going round 1? Well, I figured all my time is spent in arena when I'm streaming, so why not actually do something for arena that's somewhat of a challenge? One run of my 5 and 6 stars only got me 3 million, so I'm not going for it. Good decision, Ginger. Good decision. I'm actually coming up a little bit short for what I was hoping I'd be doing. But we'll see Saturday evening if I'm going to need to make any changes to that. Depending on how quick I can get these 6 stars on cooldown when they come up tonight, it's possible for me to get a third run of them in within 24 hours. So we'll see. I would just be going for the synergy. Yeah, same here. Lost, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So you're checking out all the Twitchers, are you, Lost? Hey, Lost, have you joined my Discord? The link is in the socials or whatever the heck panel it's called. So feel free. I don't think I have anybody who's joined Discord yet from Twitch. But you are in it? Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see something. So there's a role there for Twitch viewers. So make sure you select that, because I'll start posting. Like, I have it automatically post Supreme Slacker. Oh, okay. So I have it automatically post when I go live or whatever on YouTube. As long as if there's people there that prefer Twitch, then I'll have it for the same thing for Twitch. And yeah. And if you select that role, if you do any Twitch stuff, or if there's stuff from Twitch that you think other people might be interested, you can post it in that channel as well. Okay, so you joined 2 days ago. All right. Cool. I'll find you from the YouTube link. For the Discord or general? Because there should be... Let me... I'm pretty sure the thing on Twitch should work. Let me just take a quick look. Let me have a quick look for Discord. Okay. I have a ton of Cosmic 6 stars, including Hela, so it wouldn't be a loss for me. But I know it will take some time to grind for Odin, but second round is, yeah. Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't so much just trying to, in a sense, prove I can do a, significant run, I would not be doing it round 1. Okay, yeah, so the Twitch on Discord does work, but okay, cool. Was looking for a guide for any... Right, yeah, you told me that. Cool. Who am I looking for? Oh, oh, my phone is dark. Actually, that's fine. Won't get as hot, I suppose. It's not like I need it bright for what I'm doing anyways, so... We're good. Good in the hood. Good in the hood. I don't know why, but Yano just feels like he should be freaking metal. It's just something, I don't know, maybe it's that he's blue, but... You've been slacking, my man. I'm at 59 million in arena. Started refreshing and boosting my 6 stars. I don't, that's the reason you're refreshing. I'm not refreshing. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I am going to, probably tomorrow night, I'll go through my normal runs, and if I'm going to refresh, I'll do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, and then Sunday morning. So what are you aiming for overall? Because I'm trying to get to 75 by tomorrow. Before I go to bed tomorrow, I want to be at 75. And then Sunday morning. Yeah, I would do 90 to 100. Okay. You don't think he's going for like 75, 80, do you? So you're going crazy with the streams. Good job. Well, I figure I'm going to do the grind, so whenever I'm doing at least the 6 stars, I'll stream it. So that's two streams a day. I think either tonight, within this current 24-hour period or the next, I should be able to get 6 runs of the 3 runs of the 6 stars. Yeah, so I would stream the 3rd run, but that would be like freaking 2 a.m. around there my time. So that would just be like an hour stream. I would do the 6 stars and then I would go to bed. Don't want to gamble like I did for Doom. Yeah. No, that's why I'm doing 75, or like that's why I'm aiming for 75 as well. Like I don't want to. I think this is a one-time thing for me, so I want to make sure I get it done and over with. No point in trying to be conservative and then missing. And I don't think if I did miss, I don't think I'd go round 2. So here we are. You have 4K units. Yeah, I mean, if you've got units and you've got, nothing else that you can tend to spend them on, why not, right? And I mean, as long as I got people to talk to, it makes the grind so much easier. So long as there's 2-3 people on chat that are somewhat chatty, we're good to go. Good to go. So did you start refreshing right away then, Lost? Like from when you first ran your 6 stars? I was thinking of doing that too. I was thinking of doing, we were always here for it. Oh, so sweet. I was thinking of refreshing the 6 stars like every round for a bit. You started today? Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense because yeah, if you have a goal in mind and you see that you're, you got to put in a bit extra to get that goal. Yeah, makes sense. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh crap! I thought I had blade for. I guess it doesn't matter. It don't matter. So how long do you go for, or do you just kind of on and off lost, or do you just like, okay, I'm gonna get my 6 and 5 stars done and then just go at it? I don't know if I saw my message in Echo Stream, but found new alliance. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't in there very long. Basically, before I went live, I was just looking to see if there was anybody else doing MCOC on Twitch so that I could follow them. And yeah, and I didn't say anything, but I don't want to just go and follow. I'd rather kind of say hi at least, and then follow. Mm. So have you already switched alliances then, or you're gonna wait until the end of the current AQ series to switch? Oh. All right then. So I was up. I finished the stream earlier. I was awake for a bit on Discord. I had something to eat, and then I had a nap for about an hour and a half. So I may do the same after this stream, in which case I should be able to get up, or should be able to stay awake for the third round of the 6 stars. If we get another run in with the 6 stars, and if we get enough of the boost used up so we could use the arena boosts, we should be able to make about 7 or 8 million just with the 6 stars. So that would be a pretty decent extra chunk. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. We shall. I told the leader, and he was chill and said, "I don't." Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Do that. He said I will use my health count for the week. Then, okay, okay. Oh. The leader was really chill and friendly. It was some of the members who ruined it. Yeah. Hit him to breaks. let's get 2 debuffs on him. Quick in here. Obviously, I don't want to get hit by his L2, but if I did, I wouldn't want to have to worry about the dot after the fact. Could be good. So you're at 17, so you're 13 million ahead of me. No! 27. Oh my lord, dude. Wait, no. 23. Wait, what did you say? You're at 57, I'm at 34. Okay. Yeah, well, if you... Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, absolutely, you're going to overshoot by a ton. But you're also going to get a hell of a lot of extra battle chips. So be it. 59, show off. So my cycle is like that. Do all 4 stars and 6 stars with boost, and do 5 and come back with the 6 stars again. Okay. Oh, you're doing the 4 stars. Okay. Right. You know what I could try? I could actually, maybe I should do that before Saturday. Have a try of refreshing my R3s, 3 R3s, and just see how many points I get with those boosted and arena boosts. And not necessarily do it like, just do it once or twice. And so I think, what was it? I think I didn't look at the R3s when I had arena boosts and the champion boost, but I think I was getting about 100,000 points. So it was 300,000 per match. So basically every 4 matches, I would be at 1 million. In my alliance, if there is any toxic members, they get kicked no matter how good they are. Yeah, that's how it should be. The members know the leader. Yeah, okay. That could be difficult, eh? That'd make it difficult afterward for family gatherings. Yeah. Yep. And wait, what? No, damn it. I also think I'm a little bit slower. Not the fights, but just getting through it because of like looking at all the teams or going through the teams. I think at least for the 5 stars, I probably just take the first 3 available and just go. But I'm so used to not doing that. I'm a leader, and I would have no problem booting them if it had a yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's about the alliance, not about the individuals, right? But well, to be honest, I don't think I'd want family members or people I'm real life friends with if I were a leader or officer. Just because I would ruin their lives. Damn, dog, that's savage. Savage. Wow, that was a weak freaking. Oh, that was. Okay. Just wanted to pop in and say yo real quick. I'm breaking between shifts. Well, thank you, Mr. Showers. Hope your day's going all right. All right, all right. Karnak is what I'm looking for. Karnak, where are you? You know, that'd be another benefit actually of running the 4 stars, is that when you try to find 5 stars, you don't have to, not as many other things in the way in a sense. I don't know if I've ever actually tried Hood for Arcus. So let's have a go and see how it works. Might be able to at least work around the power gain. Wow. Lost took care of that quick, didn't she? Jeez. Okay. Actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. Cool. So we're a little less than halfway of where I'd like to be. Why do I keep picking the teams that I don't want yet? Okay. We need Ultron. There we go. Okay. All skill champions. Well, we'll get 2 class advantages. I may actually go through the 5 stars a bit quicker than I was thinking, but if so, I'll just switch over to the 3-star arena until either the 6 stars are off cooldown or we've got more 5 stars available. Need to check for the attack boost. It might be about ready to expire. Really? No. Not getting away that time, are you? No, not. Get out of here. Get out of here. Holy crap. Gabe is just pausing for a couple seconds. Get stinky. Do I want to let him get me again? Oh, man. Oh, need to check for the attack boost, I think. Crap. Okay, I need to remember for the next match. Looks like it wants to crash too. Looks like the game is already tired and needs to take a quick break. My lord. So we'll reboot the game because it's already getting sluggish. Come back in, check the boosts, and continue on the journey. Continue on the journey. Oh, did you guys see the news about the changes to AQ for season 8.5? 8.5. So check the... Alright, we're still good with both of those. Excellent. You hate it? Really? Why? Did I just pick the wrong team? I don't think so. Let's do this and that.
My heart is modular.
Okay. The whole point of alliances for me is teamwork, and this just removes a lot of it. Yeah, okay, but so many people are saying they don't like the game or they don't like war or AQ because of the necessity of having to continually go in, and part of that reasoning is because you have to wait for others on your team. I get what you're saying about the teamwork, um, so yeah, I mean that's why because they did it with war, right? And I think it was just a matter of time before it came to AQ. Boy, I don't like any of this. I guess we could actually try to properly quake. This should be entertaining. Well, but then again, too, I suppose, right? Like that is kind of what also made high-end alliances successful was they were able to coordinate well, as opposed to alliances that had good players but didn't get good AQ scores because maybe they couldn't arrange themselves well. So we could end up seeing. I think we'll still see. We'll still see the top AQ alliances in the top. I think. I don't think that will change that up. We'll probably see though. I think maybe the biggest hindrance for alliances who don't do map 7 would probably be the cost of it. So, and that's staying the same. So that probably won't change there whatsoever. I'm back. My internet finished. Had to buy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if we can't get some. Ooh. Okay, well that worked. That got the job done. It's cheap, but going out at 1 a.m. was the hard part. Yeah. I do not even like it in war. Communication in my alliance has decreased a lot since the change, leading to a lot more mistakes. Yeah, good point. Could see that. Yeah, because people would just go at it, right? You don't need to worry about what others are doing. So. It's funny. I think like they're making these changes because people have been complaining about that kind of stuff for a long time, and so they're basically trying to appease the crowd. But I think they're good changes. But I don't think that they are changes that are really going to retain people. I think people are just getting, the game's 5 years, so 6 years old, so eventually it's going to become old news. But yeah, I don't think these are things that are going to have people stick around or have people who left come back. I love war, hate AQ. Well, war is really the only competitive aspect of the game, right? It's the closest that we can get to actually fighting against other people. So I like AQ just because it's what to expect. Once you're on a specific path, you rank up champions to counter that specific path and nodes, then yeah, it's not that different. So really, you just go and get your rewards, and get out. Crap, we're supposed to check boosts. Okay, so this is a fight without boosts, but we'll have them back on for the next one. I really liked War when they first came out with seasons. I really enjoyed it, but that enjoyment did not last very long. Holy smokes, you have 13 million battle chips? Yeah, I haven't opened... I've only opened 1 million since September. So... I was saving for the new arena crystals, which looks like it's either not happening anymore or it's going to be a long ways off. Sunday, I'm going to open 2 million on stream just to try to recoup whatever units I've used over the last little bit. But yeah. I was trying... Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I want to have 10 million for whenever the new arena crystal comes out, just to open 10 million day one right away. See if Mordo is off cooldown, and he is. Excellent. Yeah, we'll do that. I've thought about just opening 10 million now. They may actually do it after July 4th as well, which would be pretty crazy because that would be almost a year after they first announced that it was coming with the Thronebreaker title. Give you some of your battle chips, get an arena. Like 1 million. Yeah. Actually, when I opened the million a couple weeks ago, I was only looking for gear refills. Holy crap! Ew, this probably was a bad idea. Okay, I got close. Solarium, how you doing? How you doing, Solarium? How's the day coming along? Alright, get those boosts going. Actually, maybe this will be easier if we use 15 and 15, because then the timing will be the same. Okay, let's get a mega going. All right, Lost. Can I do as a friend to make the incursion? No, I don't do friend requests in game, and I have a consistent incursion partner that we run them on a specific schedule. So I don't abandon my incursion partner. That's one. Although I did want to have a try at room 15, but he wasn't too interested. He's like, nah, Just continue doing room 10. I'm like, okay. I figured the challenge would be neat. I wasn't up for the nonsense of room 20, but 15 seemed like it would be an okay compromise between reward and effort. But okay, let me see where we are for the 6 stars, how far we are off from having them available. 40 minutes, okay. So do we have any other specific teams? Yeah, let's go with and there we go. Yeah. He was just waiting for me on that one, wasn't he?
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside.
Get him out of there. Out of there. You know, I just realized I'm not having the help button come up to hit on the champions as I'm going through them. Which is good, it makes the navigation quicker for sure. Yeah. Really? Okay then. There we go, there we go. Oh, so because I said the thing about the non help button showing up, now we've got it there. Don't see any teams. Oh wait, we need Ebony more. There's the heals. Carrillo, Carrillo.
How long do I gotta keep you?
Tatsui, what's going down? How's your day coming along? What are you up to? What time of day is it for you? It's got to be what? It's got to be pretty late, no? You can't sleep? Yeah, dude. I know what that's like. Normally when I can't sleep, I end up opening crystals I don't need to be opening. Oh, man. I went through a bad phase for a while, not too long ago, where, yeah, when I couldn't open crystals, I'd be laying in bed, trying to sleep, not getting anywhere, and look at the phone. There's a couple 5-stars. Oh, there's a 6-star. I just need a few more shards, so let's get to it. Oh, man. So what time is it for you? Really? Really? Just to take up more time than need be, eh? Right. Well, we're coming up on 40 million. Almost at 36. Well, let's do that. Just hopping around streams. Yeah. Well, if you want to join Discord and get in the voice chat, feel free. The link for Discord is in the description. Maybe thinking of new content to do? Well, they hinted at... Well, they didn't say what exactly, but they hinted at one of 3 things for next month anyway, so... It could be interesting. Could be interesting.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over,
But yeah, if you want to get on the voice chat in Discord, just the link is there in the description. First stream you go to, just hit the MCOC role, and then just go into the voice lobby, and I'll put you into this chat. Make sure I got that. We can discuss the roadmap, dude. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. They did have a roadmap, but oh, dude. I don't think that was serious. Well, no, I guess no, I can't. No, but they did stick to a fair bit of what they said. There's a ton that they did not, though. Ooh, this should be interesting. I don't think I've ever used her against Annihilus. Oh. Hey, that's not bad. That's the first crash this stream.
as we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch the dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way.
Oh my lord. It's getting beaten up here. I'll beat him back up, I guess, right? There we go. Oh my lord. Holy crap. Took all those hits. It's like, here, take this back. Yeah. That should just awaken magic. I think I no, I don't have a mystic gem, but I do have 3 generics and several class gems. So I just clicked on the link to open in Discord. Okay. Okay. There we go. But then nothing happened when Discord launched. I see. YouTube. Let's see. Discord link. Oh, hang on. Okay. Yeah, no, that happened to somebody else recently, like same kind of thing. So I'll just update the link. It's weird because it works, but sometimes that's what happens. It just brings it to a like to download Discord is what ends up happening. Okay, so if you just refresh the stream, let me just try to make sure that that link is functioning. Yeah. So the link that's there now should work fine. So yeah, just refresh the stream, and then the link that you'll see in the description now should be fine to let you in there. Yeah, there you go. And then just pick the MCOC role, click on the lobby, and then I'll drag you into the room. I don't think there's really any other teams in particular that I'm looking for, but what do you do now? So the first room that you're in, the icon in the bottom left, just click on that, and then you should see voice, and then click on lobby. Both another that. Man Falcon, how you doing? How's the day coming along? Working at the moment. Very good. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. So we got you there, and then we got you there. Okay, so I just added you to the roles. So you should see voice, and then you should see streaming. So just click on streaming. Witcher, what's going down? What is going down? I haven't seen you for a while. How you been? So Satsu, if you're looking, you might need to just like quit out of Discord and come back in to see the channels after I added you to the roles. But you should see voice as like the topic, and then under there's a couple different channels, lobby, deep conversation, and then you should see streaming. Just click on there, and then you will be here. There you go.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, there you go. How goes it?
How's it going, man? How's it going?
Not
Alright,
too
hang on.
bad,
I'm gonna
not
bring
too
up the stream first so I can see your gameplay.
bad. Uh-oh. No, you don't want to see the gameplay, dude. No.
Alright. So, you doing arena right now?
Yeah, I'm doing this stupid Odin grind. I don't know why, but here I am. Here I am.
Volume's a bit soft though. Let me see.
My volume?
Oh yeah, okay. Now my volume. Okay, I can hear you loud and clear right now.
Okay.
All right. So what time is it over there right now?
It is 4:00 p.m. You?
It's already 6 a.m. over here.
Oh, damn.
Like I said, I had insomnia, man. So I was
Mm.
just jumping around streams and all that. Yeah. So anyway, you were mentioning just now, yeah, what Kabam Mike said, right, regarding new content that's coming up. So he speaks the truth, man. And it's something that's quite, I would say, engaging to a lot of the community, whether you're a beginner, intermediate level, or looking for a new challenge for endgame
Mhm.
players. That's all I can say so far, but there's something for everyone.
Okay. So is it
That
like
case-
they're looking at like
Yeah.
adding a new game mode then, or?
New game modes. What I can say is not exactly, but more challenging content for sure. I won't
That's
say what it is exactly. I can't. But
Oh,
it's
right, because you're in the
definitely gonna
CCP,
be-
right?
Yes. So
Right,
I
right,
will,
right, right.
I will
right.
get sanctioned if I reveal their
Okay,
secrets.
okay,
but
yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. No, I wasn't even
What?
thinking that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What I can say is if let's say you're an end game player right now, you're feeling bored because there's not much coming up to challenge you, right? There's definitely gonna be something right up your alley coming up real soon. In terms of the exact challenges, I can't say what, but
Right. Yeah.
definitely is gonna be something to keep you occupied moving forward.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, I think they need to do something new to mix it up a bit, right? 'Cause
Yeah, I
people
mean, of course,
are-
because players were getting bored. Actually, for me, I'm always thinking about, all right, what can I do next? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
So what do you-
That's
what do you
why I
do
started. Yeah,
Go
you go
ahead,
first.
go ahead.
You go.
What do you do for work?
What I do for work, I am a private tutor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm always looking at things to research up, read up about. As part of my job. So even when it comes to the game itself, I also do that as well.
Okay. Just 1 second. I'm just going to change something here on the stream. And you're in Singapore, right?
Yep.
So are you from there originally, or like you moved there later on in life?
Born and bred here, man. Born and bred.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's always nice to talk to guys, especially like you, even people from the United States, around the
Mhm.
world. This is why MCOC is such a nice game to play. International community, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially in these times, right? We can't travel and all that, so I get my mix of, or should I say, I get my dose of meeting people from around the world, just from YouTube, talking to you on live chat. That's
Mhm.
how it is until things get better, of course.
Yeah. How are things
how
there?
you
Like,
doing today, man?
I'm doing okay. How are things there? Are they kind of getting back to normal, or like
I'd
slowly?
say things here have been pretty normal for the past few months. Actually, we're not in lockdown mode. We can still go out for food, work, and all that. I would say pretty much 90% back to normal.
Okay. Okay.
But I think, from what I've heard, things in the States ain't so good right now yet, right? Even though the vaccines are being rolled out and all that.
Yeah, it's taking a bit of time to get going there. See, so I'm in Canada, and it's kind of slow going here too.
The land of
Okay.
marijuana.
There you go. So I just updated the stream description, so if anybody comes in is wondering who's on call, they'll be able to see it from the description. All right. Yeah, it's even nice to talk to somebody like
Wonder
you, Solar.
who this
Who
could
would've thought
be.
it?
Who's on call?
I don't know, some guy, some crazy guy.
Some guy. Maybe some guy that's high on weed right now. But nah, we can't do weed here in Singapore. it's illegal
You
here,
can't?
man.
Really?
We can't.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised if anybody gets caught, like say, in possession of marijuana over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's depending on the amount, it's definitely a jail term. If you are found trafficking, you will be sentenced to capital punishment.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Huh. So, well, I'm not going to ask you if you smoke it, because, well, that wouldn't be a good thing to answer, probably.
That I can
How-
neither confirm nor deny.
So, if it, like, because I mean, assuming that it's like pretty tough to move around, so where would it be coming in from? Like, would it be coming
I
from
don't know.
China, or?
Definitely, people have their ways. Those traffickers have their ways.
Yeah, true.
Nifty, ingenious ways of smuggling it in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, from what I've heard on the news, it definitely does come in. I
Mhm.
don't know personally anyone who traffics in
Mhm.
marijuana or smokes it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what I know in Canada is, well, it's basically free game over there, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the campaign promises of our current prime minister. He's been prime minister what,
Trudeau.
6 years now. Yeah. So yeah, so they formed government, and about a year later they passed legislation to legalize it. So, and I mean, like anywhere else, the whole thing. Oh, if it's legal, everybody is going to be out in the streets smoking it. Blah blah blah. Well, I don't think overall it's really changed anything. I think the people who were smoking it previously are still smoking it. People who didn't aren't. So nothing's really changed, other than you don't need to watch out.
There's a balance, right? There's a balance.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but I do invest in marijuana companies in Canada, though, like Canopy Grove and Tilray.
Mm-hmm.
I do know of these two companies, so
Mm-hmm.
I do buy shares in them, but
Yeah.
nah, we can't own physical product over here. That's the main thing.
So is that okay, like financially, for you to invest in those companies?
Oh yeah, of course. As long as
Okay.
they are listed in the US on legit exchanges, no problem whatsoever.
Okay. So that's kind of interesting, right? You can own the companies, but you can't own the product.
That's the thing. You can't own the physical product.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah. So are you an educator? Like, were you like trained as an educator, or it's something you just come into?
Well, I did quite a few years of research last time after my
Mhm.
degree, so
Okay.
found it to be boring as hell, man.
Mhm.
Just looking at cells all day. So I decided
Mhm.
to go into teaching instead. More interaction.
Okay. So you were in biology or chemistry?
Biochemistry actually.
Okay. Hmm.
But more
Very
to do with
good.
biology. The chemistry is the chemistry part is all just knowing how to mix the reagents. That's
Mhm.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and how long
But
have you
pretty
been?
boring stuff. Pretty boring stuff actually.
Well, it's boring if that's what you're doing day in day out. But for somebody who, that's not something they would normally be thinking of, it could be interesting. So, how long did you do
Yeah,
that work
I
before you
guess
went
so.
into tutoring?
I did a few years of lab research before I decided to call it quits.
Okay. Okay.
What about
So
you, man?
what?
What do you do for your day job?
Well, this is it, really.
Well,
No, I retired a few years ago, so I used to live in northern Canada. I live in Calgary, which is western Canada, and the intent was come here, get a condo, get a roommate, and then travel. And I was here, moved here in September. Yeah, September. Got a condo by the end of November. Had somebody move in beginning of December, and then I went to South America for a bit, and I came
whoa.
back. And
Which
I was
countries, man?
Chile and Argentina. And then I came
Nice.
back, and I'm like, I missed my bed. I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. And I went to see family and friends around Canada for a bit. But other than that, yeah, I've just been here. Before like the last year, I'd be out and about somewhat, but no, the last year I've just pretty much been home. That's kind of about it. So nothing too
You're
exciting.
definitely Canadian because I just heard you're a boot.
Yeah,
That's the main thing. That's one of the things that I I'm really bad with accents actually. If you put me in a room with an American and a Canadian, the only telltale sign would be the boot. Because North Americans to me sound pretty much the same, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not from there, so to me,
Yeah,
North Americans sound alike.
yeah. No, that's fair. Like, I mean, I'll if I travel somewhere and somebody will, I'm speaking, they'll think I'm American. I'm like, I get it. But sometimes I don't even. I'm not like, no, it's Canada. I'm just like, yep, you're right.
And hey, have you traveled down to Kabam HQ in Vancouver?
I've been to Vancouver, but I've never been. I don't even know if they would have existed a lot. Yeah, no, they would have existed because I think they formed in the early 2000s. But I wouldn't have been to their offices.
Way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard Docky Dave is now a Kabam employee, right?
That's why I started off by asking you what you do. I was going to ask you about that. So not so much about him, but if that were an opportunity for you, do you think it was something you would seize?
Maybe. Because to tell you frankly, right? Ever since I got the CCP, it's been like quite a bit of pressure, thinking about new content to do, to grow my channel, to make use of this CCP account. So in a way, this has been like a double-edged sword. It's
For
a
the
blessing,
CCP?
yes, for sure. But it's also more pressure because I no longer play the game like I used to, like enjoy it just like a normal player. Right now, I'm always thinking about new ideas, about what people want to see, and all that. So there's that added element of pressure right now.
But that's your own.
I can tell you for
doing,
sure, I
though.
don't enjoy the game like I used to. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's your own doing. Because I mean, it's not like a requirement that if you're part of the CCP, you have to put out specific content or anything.
Yeah, but how to say, in a way, I always take it upon myself that when I'm given something, I have to do my very best to maximize the so-called potential of that avenue of that channel.
Yeah,
in a way.
no, I hear you. That makes sense. But I mean, there
Undue
are
pressure, maybe, yeah, I would say.
Yeah, like there are people in the CCP who don't really, provide any information from the CCP. They might here and there, but but you're relatively new to it though, too, right?
Relatively new. I think I'm the newest member. Got in like around 4 weeks ago.
Oh shit! Okay.
So as I'm really small right now, really tiny, not even on anyone's radar right now. But I still do my best because at the end of the day, as long as if I can help a few people out here and there with my content, and that makes it worth it, I guess.
Yeah. So for me, the only reason I do the streaming is basically just to have people to chat with when I'm doing Arena, just because I find it makes Arena bearable.
I know, man.
If I'm just sitting
It's
here,
such a grind.
Yeah, dude. And I like units, so Arena's the best way to get them from the battleships and milestones. So, yeah.
That's true. I mean, it's the only surefire way to get units quickly, I'd say.
Yeah. So how did you start playing the game initially?
I just chanced upon it way back in I think it was the end of 2014. I was just looking for some Marvel game to play.
Okay.
So I saw the trailer. Oh, cool, it's a fighting game, Marvel as well. I'll give it a shot. Back then, I did not know how to parry, man.
Yeah, but I mean, that's everybody, right? Like when you start out, it does take a bit of time. I remember, I don't remember why, but I would have been doing Arena, like when I first started playing. And I would notice every now and then, I'd have this red mark on me that the other opponent, caused, and I couldn't move it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't even know of masteries or anything initially. And then when I finally, oh, that's parry and stun. Oh, okay.
So we learn, but the main thing is, in fact, one thing is this I can share. Kabam is looking at content creators who would be not say willing, but would be more than happy to do content that is geared towards beginner players.
Mm.
To
Yeah.
ease them into the game
Yeah.
smoothly.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
Yeah.
what we faced last time, we didn't know shit, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think that's why there's a specific content creator who's just recently started a new account. That's smart. I mean, it's smart, but it's also smart from the perspective of, as you get new people in, you'll watch the big YouTubers that have done a ton of stuff, but it's also good or cool to see somebody who is just starting out. If they're a bit familiar with the game already, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you can watch their progress and be like, okay, I see how they did
Definitely.
that. So, yeah.
Because can you imagine if, let's say, our newbie and you ask me to watch, let's say, Legacy's videos, I'd be like, how the hell does he do this, man? What's all this about?
Yeah. So when you did the Summoner Showdown, all of the video and stuff, that was from your home, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The main thing is we asked Kabam about this. If not for, what's going on right now around the world, right? We would actually have been, the idea was to actually fly us down to Comic-Con to compete live in person.
Okay.
So, what could they do? The next best thing,
Yeah.
let us stream from our homes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would have been another level of complexity, right? Like, because then people would have needed visas and so on and so forth. So.
Yep. Which is why I'm interested in seeing the next iteration after things get back to a semblance of normalcy. What's the plan for the international Summoner Showdowns moving forward? Are they still going to go ahead with it? Compete live at Comic-Con? That would be fun, actually.
I don't think they could go back to the old way, because after doing that, and it was their first go.
Yep.
It just made it more so here's something I've seen people suggesting, or that for the next one there should be a content creator bracket. So like how there was the Americas, the Asia, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. A specific bracket for content creators. What do you think about that?
That would be a really good idea. In fact, I was thinking of something similar as well. So you have like the all-stars, like the established content creators or people who qualified previously, like in 2020, me, who weren't able to get down to Comic-Con, and maybe invite them back for an in-person competition. But you also have the normal version of Summoner Showdown, where you open it up to people from around the world who haven't previously qualified. So it's going to be, I think if you do it that way, right, Kabam, if you're listening, this would make it really big. This would make it such an amazing event. You have the All-Stars bracket. You've also got the up-and-coming summoners who want to showcase their skills to the world. You've got a bit of everything for everybody.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of a CCP bracket, but it would be a good idea, and there'd be more interest, because then there'd be a guarantee that somebody that everybody's already familiar with, is going to go further. And that's why they would do that, to maintain the interest in it or whatever. But I just feel that if you're part of whatever the area is, so be it. But it would absolutely make sense from a marketing perspective. So I could see that happening.
It's all about the money, man. But anyways, like you said also, because this would give some people someone familiar to root for, such as they could be rooting for Lags or Brian
or you,
even Karate Mike. Yeah, me not many people know about me, man.
you came in third, right?
I came in okay. So this was how the results went. I came in second in the Asia bracket for the semis. I lost to Anger Danger. I beat Abdo. Very, very fortunately, I beat him because he picked the wrong defenders against me, man. He really picked the wrong defenders. He made it too easy for me. So this is where I like this approach for Summoner Showdown, where both skills and knowledge matter as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have all the skills in the world, but if you just pick the wrong defender for your opponent to face, then that's it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long have you been doing the tutoring?
I've been doing it for so long till I've forgotten already. I think for the past 5-6 years.
Okay.
Been doing this full time. Have you seen this show, this Oscar Best Picture winner a few years back called Parasite?
I heard about it. I didn't watch it though. I haven't watched it.
You know the premise of the movie, right? This movie from Korea.
It's something to do with society in general, socioeconomics, right?
Something like that. The rich versus middle class versus the poor. But basically, the gist of it was there was this tutor, male tutor from one of the poorer reaches of Korea. So he tutors the rich, those ultra rich kids.
Okay.
So he got access to their homes when the family went overseas. He knew about it. They basically his whole family moved in when the rich family went away for a trip. Yeah. So and shenanigans ensued. So at the end, it basically shows you the divide between the rich and poor. So for me over here, I'm middle class. I'm not rich at all. But I tutor rich kids, and their houses, man, they live in mansions and all that. But all in all, they're still really good kids. My clients are also really down to earth. So it does show you that at the end of the day, no matter how much money you have, the most important thing is, your character, you as a human being. And I've seen a lot of rich people who are really, really decent chaps in real life as well.
Okay.
Plus the money's good also, so that's not too bad.
Well, you gotta feed yourself, right? Have you seen the TV show or the movie Snowpiercer?
Snowpiercer, no, I haven't actually. Let me look it up right now.
It's a pretty. I got
What's
into
it
the
about?
TV. So we've basically frozen the Earth, and it's too cold to live. And the last remnants of society are on a train, and like the tickets were sold, blah blah whatever. And prior to this train starting, there's a bunch of just random people that end up getting on. But anyway, so that because they didn't buy tickets, they become like the poverty stricken, and they're at the back of the train. And as you move up the train, the socioeconomic situation gets better and better and better. And so it's kind of the struggles of everybody try to live together in a sense. And it's funny because I watched the movie years ago, and I guess I didn't really pay attention to it. So after I got into the TV show, I was like, oh, let me rewatch the movie. And then by the end of the movie, I was like, oh, I don't remember that at all. So
is it in the same universe as the movie?
It's the basic premise is the same. Like there's the train, Earth is frozen, so on and so forth. But how it unravels is quite different. So.
As expected, of course, when you have a TV series, you can really flesh out all the different characters, scenes, and events and all that. But it's a really nice premise. So it's basically like a mini society on board a train, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's like how the privileged get the best treatment even in the apocalypse, so to speak.
Yeah. And then I've been watching The Stand, based on Stephen King's book from... actually, it's not that old, I don't think. I think it was like from the 80s or something, or 90s. But there's a TV... There was an earlier TV series of it, and then there's a TV series from last year. And... yeah, I'm liking that, but I prefer Snowpiercer overall.
The Stand. If it's Stephen King, it's horror, right?
No. I mean, most of his stuff is horror, but he does things that is. I don't think The Stand would be considered horror. but it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of premise, and
Any zombies?
yeah, no, lots of dead
So,
bodies.
I was thinking Walking Dead for a while.
Yeah. I can't believe that show is still going though. Holy crap!
Oh man. And it's not gonna end.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna end soon. No, right?
Have they said that they're coming up on the last season?
I have no idea, man. But I do know the comics have ended their run already, though.
Yeah. The comics were done quite a while ago. Like the TV show is quite a ways beyond the comics, I think.
So one thing's for sure: if people still want to watch it, it's gonna carry on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about the numbers, man.
Mm-hmm. I watched it when it first started, and I quite liked it. And then I think I just missed like a season, and I just never got back into it. But at some point, I'm gonna just like start from the beginning and work my way through it. So,
Exactly the same as me. I caught the whole of season 1 way back.
mhm.
Then for some reason I just stopped, and then now I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just watch clips of it just to catch up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was liking it when I watched it. I don't know what. Oh, maybe it was when I was moving, and that's why I just kind of lost track. But that came out. I think it was the same year as Game of Thrones, because those were like the
Oh,
two
yeah.
big TV series at the time.
Yep.
Um,
I'd rather go for
yeah.
Game of Thrones, man.
yeah. I was much more into Game of Thrones when they were going.
And I'm looking forward to the spin-offs as well.
So they were supposed to have like a whole bunch of them, and some of the other
And
ones
they're
got canceled.
still in the works. They're
Some
still
of
in the
them
works. Some of them are, yeah. Some of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the ones that are set, I think, 10,000 years in the past, before King's
That should be
Landing.
interesting. Yeah. Should be interesting. So I think like a big appeal too was it was like a fantasy series, but not overly, right? Like you weren't inundated with witches and like they were definitely there, but it wasn't as
Yep.
though that's what it was. So I don't know if
And
they
it-
go back. Go ahead.
And I think one of the main things Game of Thrones had going for it was really political. I mean, you had so much political intrigue and drama. Oh my god! And the sex
Yeah.
helped quite a bit as well, I guess.
Yeah, no, it had a wide appeal for sure.
Lots of
Yeah.
skin, lots of skin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you can say that on your stream though. Is
Well,
this
we-
PG or is this?
We did, so it's been done. It's listed not for kids, so there you go.
All right. So
are you watching
no
anything
kids
currently?
listening in. I am. But before I reveal what I'm watching currently, what are you watching currently first?
The Stand. The Stand is the one. The Stand and Resident Alien. So between those two,
Resident Alien.
yeah. It's You ever watch the show? I don't remember the show was called Serenity or the show was called Firefly. Did you ever watch that?
Oh, by Joss Whedon, right?
Yeah. So one of the guys from that is the main actor in Resident Alien. It's a comedy. It's not overly funny, but it's good. It's just basically like this alien who would come to Earth to destroy Earth, but he gets stranded here because his ship crashes and blah blah, and he's got to fake being somebody else, and it's not bad.
How many seasons so far already?
One of that, two of Snowpiercer, and yeah, Resident Alien. I'm not sure if it will be
Renewed?
like it's okay, but you can tell it's kind of a small budget. Snowpiercer, I think because it also like the movie was relatively popular. It wasn't huge, but it was relatively popular, so it probably had more of an audience from the get-go. And then there was a book for it, and so on and so forth. So it's upfront more well known. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's quite brutal. Showbiz is like that. It's all about the viewership.
Yeah.
So what am I watching right now? you might have heard of this Disney Plus TV series called Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
And so there's.
So I like it so much,
Uh-huh.
because whenever they are able to expand the MCU into a TV series, this gives the characters that we all love so much more room to grow.
So there's
Have you
2
started
episodes
watching it
aired
yet?
so far, right? No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait until.
Are you
it's
gonna
all
binge it?
aired. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to wait long then. Another 4 more weeks. Only 6 episodes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm,
Interesting.
It's a short one. It's a really short
Yeah.
one. Have you binged WandaVision?
Yeah, I watched that. So that's why I'm gonna. So that one I watched each week, and a couple of the endings I was like, oh, I want to see what's gonna happen. So that's why I figured this one I'll just wait and watch it all at once, so I don't have that anxiety of what's gonna happen next.
That anxiety, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, tonally it's different.
Okay.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, you don't have like so many twists and all that. It's more like
okay.
a typical action TV series,
Okay.
but it's still good. It's still good.
Okay. So would it be Singapore's an island state, right?
Yes, it is.
Like it's-
really
yeah,
tiny, really small.
So would it be
You
typical
could
for most
basically
people?
fit. Yep. Sorry. Yep. You go first.
Would it be typical because you kind of have a British accent, right?
You think so?
Or would you say it's a Singaporean accent?
I'd say it's a Singaporean accent, but
Okay,
some people,
okay.
some people have said that I don't really sound Singaporean because
Okay.
I did study in overseas before. That's why when I came back, I had this phony baloney accent.
Okay.
But we were a British colony,
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah. Have you seen Crazy Rich Asians?
Oh yeah. Some things are quite realistic, but some things are heavily exaggerated. Good movie overall, though. Good movie.
Because the guy's family, they were in Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house that you saw, this was filmed in Singapore.
Okay.
Those houses are huge, man. I mean, because we, like you mentioned, we are an island state. So if you own such a house, right? Guess how much it costs, man. Guess how much such a house
Well, you
would
don't
cost.
own you don't own the land, right?
You own everything. You own the land. It's built
Oh, you do?
on.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is what we call landed property over here. You own the land, the house as well. So all in all, can you guess how much such a house,
like
the
that
one
was in
you
the
saw in
show?
Crazy Rich Asians, would cost
So
over
look
here?
for mid 20 millions.
You're a bit under.
Okay.
So it's gonna cost like that kind of mansion, right? It's gonna set you back at least 50 to 75 mil.
Okay.
Land over here is really expensive.
Yeah. For
Like
sure.
like I can say, like, a typical condo over here even would set you back anywhere between 1.5 to 2 mil. Damn, right.
Damn. So are most people renting then?
You have most people that go for, I mean, the locals, of course, they try to go for ownership, but the expats, the company rents it for them, so yeah, rent's all taken care of.
Okay. Oh, let me just do one thing here. So I got your info on the YouTube's side, but let me just put it on the Twitch side as well. So what
The
are
joys of double streaming.
So you said you studied abroad for a while, right?
Yeah,
So
just a few years.
Was it in the UK or?
Nah, man, it was down under.
Oh, okay.
So I really like the Australian accent a lot.
Okay. Well, the Australian, not so much anymore, but I used to kind of get confused between Australian, UK, or New Zealand. No, not so much New Zealand. South African. Like
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
and I realized I would stop just assuming that somebody was from one of them. So I started just, so where are you from?
I mean, if you do that, you can't go wrong, man.
Yeah.
You always
yeah.
ask where you're from.
Yeah. I think that's where I want to put it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not too familiar with Twitch. I did 2 actual Twitch streams before doing the restream thing. So
So you just started on Twitch not too long ago.
yeah, and I just started on YouTube in August, September. So hasn't been that long there either.
But
Okay,
hey, you just got a new subscriber.
Wait, what? You weren't subscribed to me already? What?
I don't. My bad.
I'm
Hey,
just
buddy,
kidding, dude. I'm
better late than never, man.
There was somebody on call last night, and they're like, "Oh, you just got a new subscriber." I'm like, "Oh, really? You weren't?" Because we talked before, and then I moved them out of the voice call. I mean, it was at the end of the stream.
That's the thing. We just gotta all support each other. You know, all us up and coming streamers.
Yeah. So, had you done this before MCOC, or is MCOC
Streaming-
your first foray into this craziness?
I've never done streaming before, actually. The most I've done was release some gameplay videos of games I used to play on PS4 last time.
Okay. Are you enjoying it so far?
Well, I mean, I do find live streams really fun because, yeah, whoever is free from around the world, they just hop in. So you get to meet people from all corners, man.
Mhm.
That's always fun.
Okay. Yeah, it keeps it interesting.
Have you been to Asia before?
I've been to a few places in Asia. I haven't
Let me
done
guess.
anything.
Thailand.
No, I knew you were going to say that. No interest in Thailand. Nothing against Thailand. AC, what's going down? But I travel pretty cheap. I mean, obviously Thailand, you could travel pretty cheap, and for the most part, I don't really like. I don't think traveling on my own. I don't think I've ever stayed in a hotel. It's always been just hostels. Which absolutely you could do in Thailand, but I think a big appeal for that is kind of the party atmosphere and thing, and it's not really my thing. Like, I don't drink alcohol. I tried pot once, didn't care for it. So I would still go. I'd say like the full moon parties and stuff would be neat. But
I mean, it's neat. Yeah, I agree. It's an experience, man. And the Thai people, they are so friendly, man. Ultra friendly.
Yeah. I've met a lot of Filipino people, and quite often people figure out. Well, actually, it's funny because it's other Filipinos who think I'm Filipino.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
almost-
Asian, actually?
No, my dad's black, my mom's white. But almost anywhere I go where people are brown, people figure I'm from there. So, pretty much everywhere.
I guess where that assumption would come from then.
When I was younger, though, like being out and about in the sun, I'd be a little bit darker too. So kind of like now that I'm lighter, well, actually, maybe it's even worse now. But I mean, I'm pretty pale. Too much
Oh,
time
you've been
inside,
indoors a bit
so-
too much, eh?
Yeah. Although
I mean,
summer's
can't be
around the
helped right
corner,
now.
so yeah. So if you could go anywhere, regardless of the current world
Or
situation,
once things get better.
where would be your top 3 places you'd want to go?
Top 3. Tokyo, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, New York City. Number 3 would be... Number 3. I've always wanted to visit Brazil.
Okay. Wow, nowhere in Canada, eh? I see how it is.
I mean, I gotta be truthful, man.
Yeah. No, I don't see. Well, because I ask most people that at some point in like the initial conversation, and now and then. So a lot of people say Alaska, and I think like it's more the nature that they're interested in. So yeah, you'd get that in you get that in the Yukon in Canada.
Are there grizzlies over there?
Yeah. You got
So what should I
grizzlies.
do if I encounter a grizzly?
So it's different for different bears, and what it is for grizzlies in particular, I'm not sure. Grizzlies, I think. No, black bears are you're like to stand your ground. I think grizzlies, either grizzlies or polar bears, are
Stand
just
your ground.
basically.
So activate that mastery.
Don't take my word for it. Don't be like if you encounter a grizzly, be like, "Oh, Solar said to do this." But yeah, like so.
Right,
I don't
so,
know.
Yeah, if it
know which
doesn't
is
work, man,
which.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I don't know which is which, but one is like you stand your ground, you get noisy. Another is you lay flat, and another is you roll into a ball, kind of. So
Like play dead or something like that.
yeah. So, but yeah, where I used to live in Canada, it was the northern part where the Inuit live, and not often, but you would have times where polar bears would wander into the town, and yeah, usually like if they were just kind of going through, not really causing any kind of problem, then so be it. But if it was like they were a problematic bear, then they'd have to be put down. So
That is so cool. I mean, like wildlife just ventures into town just like that.
well, basically, like a 5 minutes out of town, you're in wilderness. So yeah.
So Alaska reminds me I saw a movie years ago starring Josh Hartnett. It was a vampire movie.
30
where-
Days of Night.
Yeah, that's the one. So is it really like that where in the winters, I mean during winter, the nights are super duper long?
Yeah, so that was Barrow. I think that was Barrow, Alaska, where that was supposed to take place. And I think they do go through like I don't know if it'd be like 30 days of complete darkness. You might have like 2 hours in the afternoon of sun, but there are places where you definitely go a fair bit of time where there's absolutely no light. And it's funny, so like where I was, it wasn't that drastic. But the winters, so I'd go to work at 8, it would be dark. I'd walk, so it's a small town, you could walk the entire town in 30 minutes. I'd come home for lunch at noon, the sun would be up, I'd go back to work, the sun would be up, finish my work day at 5 o'clock, the sun would be down. But I found the summers harder to deal with the light, so like harder to deal with sleeping. But the winters I didn't have a problem at all. But there would be a lot of people who would move from southern Canada that would struggle in the winters just because of the darkness, which I could absolutely understand. But I mean, I grew up there, so I was used to that. So
I'm used to it anyway.
yeah.
Hey, on the bright side also, prolonged periods of darkness, you get more time to party.
I suppose so, eh? Well, there are a lot of kids up there. There are a lot of little kids.
Always a good time. Always a good time.
So, do you have any interest to leave Singapore, or do you figure that's where you'll be?
I guess I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. I mean, based here, of course. I like to travel though, that's for sure. But Singapore, like you said, because I grew up here, I'm used to the lifestyle here already. The people here, the food here especially. You can get food 24/7 in Singapore. You can find some restaurant or eatery open 24/7. So if you need a quick fix of your favorite food, you can just head out to buy it.
Okay. So, where's your favorite place that you've been?
You mean around the world?
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like Tokyo a lot.
Oh, that doesn't count when I said the 3 places you would go. If you've already been, how can about new places?
I want to go back again, man.
Okay, fair enough.
But okay. Let's say if it's places that I haven't been to yet, then yeah. Canada will be on my list. Is it too late to say that?
It's too late now, dude. It's too late.
Oh man. But I've always wanted to visit, Montreal
Okay.
for the
Yeah.
Just for Laughs festival.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you been to it? The comedy festival,
No, I've been to Montreal, but I've never been to the comedy festival.
Just for Laughs.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is though.
Yeah, because I'm a huge sucker for comedy, man.
Okay. Okay.
So what's your score right now? Are you up to 40 million already?
I think 38, 39, almost 40.
All right.
So I
So
should
what do you think it's gonna go for, Odin?
so I've got my prediction at 68. I don't think he's going to go for 68. So I've just got that there. Like if anybody pays attention, you go higher than, or you predict higher than you think, right? But I'm going to try to do 75 and
Just to be safe.
Yeah, by tomorrow night. I'll get up early Sunday and do whatever else I can. I think he'd be good for 48 to 54. But I think there's just been so much hype that we're going to see 62 at least. And the thing is, it's not about... Well, okay, so one of the things, it's Odin, right? Like, that's a iconic character. Then what he's going to do for your team is definitely beneficial.
Yep.
He himself is not going to be that big of a draw. But then them
For now.
saying... Yeah, but then them saying that he's going to be buffed. And the thing is that I don't like about that is we don't know, we have no idea what that means. Like
What the
it's
buff
gonna
is
look
going to
like,
be,
right?
right?
Right. So we're also grinding because of speculation. And I don't like that at all. But I mean, it is
Yeah, I
what
mean,
it is. So.
when it comes to this, if Kabam, you just wish, like, sometimes Kabam, if they could be more transparent. Like, say, like, okay, what's he gonna be like? What are they working towards?
Yeah. Well,
Even I don't know it right now at
yeah,
this time also.
Well, I don't think they do, right? Because when they made that announcement, I'm pretty sure that it wasn't that, okay, guys, we're going to make them work this way, that way, let people know that something's going to change. I think it was simply, hey, we've got to change something. Let's tell people something's going to change.
They are, it's still work in progress.
Yeah.
Back end as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, so all of that coming together, it makes it really unpredictable. And yeah, so me going for him, so one of the big reasons is simply to do, like, most of my YouTube stuff is just arena, just milestones, so whatever. But I figured, okay, well, why don't I actually do a challenge? If, all I do is arena, let me show that I can actually do something significant for arena. And this is, a really hyped up champion, so it's a time to do that. And then I do like what the potential he has for a team. And most of my teams have 4 set members. And so there's usually 1 slot. And often it will be like Claire on it to do extra damage to villains or, some other unique synergy or whatever. But I could absolutely see that basically my team would be 3 set champions and then have two attackers, like if I get Odin. So it would basically be Odin, Nick, and DPX would be the set champions, and then the 2 attackers, like whoever it would be, like Aegon or CGR or whatever kind of thing. So.
For questing, that's a really good team because, I mean, you can't go wrong with Odin, man, because he's the support god right now.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the stream, or not stream, at the end of the grind, so like Sunday morning, I'll probably open a few featured Cavalier crystals. Just, why not? If I can get him as a 5-star, I'll be kind of pissed off at myself because, maybe I should have done it
you're gonna get
day
a
1.
6-star.
Yeah, if I get a 6-star, that'd be cool, but I'm not betting on it.
Because one thing you did see the potency, right, of his pre-fights. The 6-star one is 15%, 5-star one is 2% lower. So I don't really like that because that's definitely Kabam's way of saying, hey, you want the best potency, you're got to pony up, shell out some big bucks.
Well, I mean, I think that's fair. You need to have some kind of difference outside of just the attack and the health, right? And I think all of the synergies are prevalent are present for both the 5 and the 6, right? There's no synergy differences between the two.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah. So just changing the numbers, I think that's fair. But it's interesting too because to me, and maybe it's not the case, but it kind of seems that they absolutely knew that the stacking of the pre-fight was there. Like that was no mistake. But I think they didn't realize maybe how good it was going to be. So
That comes down to, I think, lack of testing on their end. Because as you know, the community, when people want to test this, test that, we can come up with some pretty nifty combinations. Like,
I don't know if
take
it's-
for instance Ghost. Like Ghost became like super duper OP, right? With 2 Odins.
Yeah.
The Ant-Man synergy. I mean, that was crazy, and that's the thing, because we were talking about it. We were saying, like, before they announced the removal of stacking, right? That anyone who had a 6 and 5 star Odin on the team for 7.2 legends, they would be at a really significant advantage, man.
But I mean, I think that's fair. Like if you're so the 6 star, the only way you're going to get them is by money. But I'm
Definitely,
okay
yeah.
with if you spend, you get something better. That's life. So I mean,
That's
I'm
life.
okay with
That's
that.
life. But yet again, you would have members of the community who would be, unhappy, disgruntled.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same old
I mean,
argument will come up again. Spenders versus free to play once again.
But I think that's any game. Well, no, because there are games where the spending is just cosmetic, where it actually doesn't advance your game really. But again, like, I mean, I complained about Kabama 10, which I'm not going to with you because I think that would put you in an unfair position. But yeah, I complain about Kabama 10, but I will also, if I think something that they're doing is fair or legitimate or whatever, or industry standard, well, then so be it.
I mean, yeah, they're not a perfect company, of course. Anyways, I am not employed by Kabam. I don't receive money from them, so I'm free to speak about them in a so-called civilized manner. But yeah, they're not perfect. They're not perfect, definitely. At the end of the day, they are a business after all. So most of the time people tend to forget that to continue maintaining the servers, churning out new champions, you've got to pay the developers as well. So this is where the money comes in.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely okay with that. Like their offers, now it might not be something I want to buy, but I have no problem for them putting whatever it is for whatever price, because I can figure if something's worthwhile to me or not. When you first started the Summoner Showdown, did you think you would do well, or you had no idea?
Oh, there's a bit of history here regarding that. When I think it was the first 2 iterations was only open to the YouTubers from North America, right, or something like that. I was like telling myself, the day they open it worldwide, I'm gonna make sure I qualify for it from my I mean, apparently it was regional, so yeah, I was gonna make sure I qualified from my region.
Okay.
So, but then again, I spent countless hours trying to post even better timings, new personal bests. That was really stressful, man. That was really stressful. You do not know how many F-bombs I threw out behind the scenes.
Yeah. So did you communicate with any of the other participants throughout, or was it just like your only communication was really with Kabam?
So once we knew we qualified for the semis, they put us into a Discord. Discord chat. So we got to know each other then, and then they funneled us into our separate regions, and that's when the competition began.
Okay. So Anger Danger's in the alliance that I'm in, and it was kind of funny because I'd been in here for about a month or 2, and then the whole thing, the Summoner Showdown ended, and I was on Discord and I saw somebody, oh, welcome, Anger Danger, good job on the thing. And I was like, what? And then I realized that he had left while he was doing the competition and then returned to the alliance. And I was like, well, damn. So
Really? You mean he left to focus on the competition or something like that?
I'm guessing that's why. I mean, I never asked him or whatever, but I'm because
Mm.
it wasn't like, oh, it's his first time here. He'd been here prior, then left the alliance and had come back. So, and it seemed as though that was the understanding, is that he would leave and he'd be back. So,
Like maybe he was
Yeah.
taking a break or something like that.
yeah. But I think it's pretty cool that he's free to play, doesn't do YouTube, and yeah.
And he should do YouTube. Actually, he should, man. Because given his status, I mean, if he appears on YouTube, right, people will be like, whoa, automatically overnight they would flock to his channel.
I don't know though, dude, because same could be said for you. And I mean, your channel's definitely growing for sure, but I don't know, man. Because what's his name? Happy McMuffins. Like he's not like he's definitely gotten a fair few subscribers and stuff like that, but it's not.
Ooh, he got a
hang on.
lot.
Let me see, actually.
By winning North America, I think his channel blew up. Like from a few hundred overnight, it became like a few thousand. So what I reckon is this: if you are winner of your region, especially if you're the world champion, right, you've got that status. For me, nobody remembers the losers, man.
Yeah, but you're not the like. I mean, I do being top 3, top 5. Okay, fine. You didn't come in first. It's still top 5 in the world, really, right? Because if you consider that was open to majority of the world, and at least for the first part of it, everybody had access to it. Like so long as you met the criteria. So yeah, so Happy McMuffins is at almost 5,000 subs. So that's obviously
but
good for sure.
He stopped doing YouTube for quite some time already, actually.
Recent, like since the competition.
If you go and see his last posted video, I think it was like more than a month ago or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't think like the YouTube thing, until you're like really big,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think it's something that's going to
We got
sustain you. TP, how you doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, his last video was a month ago. Yeah.
Guess he's
Yeah.
busy in real life.
Yeah.
Definitely,
And
that has to be the case.
yeah, and I mean, I think as things open up more and more, we're going to see less YouTube stuff from people and less people tuning in. As normal
As
life
the world
comes
reopens
back.
eventually.
Yeah. Normally watch on YouTube, but realized how much faster Twitch is. Yeah, dude.
Hey, maybe I
Yeah,
should start the streaming on Twitch as well.
Yes, absolutely.
You think that's a good idea?
Yes. Well, I mean, you're watching my stream. I'm definitely nothing. Well, this is an arena stream. This is pretty much all I do. And there's not many. There's never many people watching. That's fine. But like I've been doing Twitch. Like I said, 2 streams previously. It's all arena, and then yesterday, today, and maybe 3 other restreams. And I've got quite a few followers. But for whatever reason, whenever I look for MCOC on Twitch, it's not in English. There are definitely a few English streamers, but not many. Or at least not many that I find. But and the restream thing is not very complicated to get going. I'm not sure because I haven't looked into it, but I think if you're wanting to be monetized or something on one side of it, I'm not sure which side, they don't want you streaming at the same time to more than one platform.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they would know if you're streaming at the same time. Of course they would know. So
Yeah, because they'll see the restream like chat, right? Like, and it will say restream.
So in that way, you only get paid from one platform.
Yeah, I don't know like the specifics of it. I just know that, and somebody had said something about it. I don't know which side it is, if it's YouTube or Twitch. I think it's Twitch. That like for their affiliate or partner or whatever. So if you stream on multiple platforms, then you can't. Yes, when I comment on YouTube, it takes like half a minute before you see it. Yeah. So I saw that earlier, TP. I just slow at reading it. Yeah, I don't know what that. I think it's just the background latency between the two, between YouTube and Twitch, and that's why it's quicker to see. But
So
yeah,
from
if
what you mentioned, right, Solar, that Twitch has, can I say, a huge English niche to fill, because you mentioned that not many English streamers for MCOC on Twitch currently.
not that I have found. Like if you were to look at how many people or how many views there are on Twitch for MCOC, I think you'd see less than a dozen right now. And probably the majority of it is so there's one who is in Portuguese, somebody who is in I'm not sure if it was Russian, another who is Spanish. Let's see. Okay, so right now for Twitch there are 68 people viewing MCOC. 68, but I'm at 2, somebody else is at 3, and somebody else is at 56. The person at 56 is in Spanish. So, and I've had a lot of people who have subbed to me on YouTube. So most of my Twitch followers, I think, are from YouTube. There are definitely, like TP is probably somebody who might not have been aware of me on YouTube, but who just subscribed on Twitch.
So it's always good to, do two platforms to increase your exposure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And there's definitely, from what you've mentioned, definitely a niche right now, for English-speaking streamers to fill.
Yeah, but that being said, though, I don't know why, but so what did I say? Like 68 viewers on Twitch of MCOC. And if you look at, we can't see that for YouTube, but you probably got a couple hundred on YouTube currently viewing.
Yeah.
I have to normally be up around 1 a.m. to find English streamers. Yeah. Wait, actually, that would be really good for you because majority of the streamers in general are English streamers are North America. You do have some in the UK, not a ton, and a lot of the ones in the UK are going to try to have their times for North America. But for you, I could see you growing really quick on Twitch.
I could give it a shot. Yeah. No harm trying. Because the thing is, sometimes when you see me on stream, it's like I look half dead. You know why, right? Because it's in the wee hours of the morning, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for change, it'd be good. But what I do know is also, Kabam, when they speaking about streamers from other regions, their intention was to also open up the CCP to, people from Turkey, streamers from Turkey, gamers from India. Yeah, because they want more exposure within those regions as well. Someone to represent them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Although I don't know, but I think they had their reasons, but I think they screwed up when they excluded India and all of Africa, an entire continent from the summer show.
Yeah, that was a big outcry regarding that because there are so many players from India. Yeah. And you have from South Africa. You have. All right. What's his name again?
Munash?
That Munash, yes. Yeah, he is the best. No offense to, of course, Anger, but in my book, right, Munash is the best Quake player there is.
Okay. Well, I can't speak
when I
Quake
was learning Quake, right, I actually learned from Munash's videos, the things he did, especially heavy only quaking, and I've still not mastered that yet to this day. It is really difficult, man. You know the saying goes, you've heard people on the forums write this, right? Like, Quake's a cheat code, cheat's cheap. But the thing is, you've got to at least have some, you've got to be proficient with her at a certain level, be able to abuse her that way.
Yeah.
So you can't really say she's like cheap and all that. It's like, I won't say get good, but you got to use her properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, because people will say, "Oh, who do you think's the best champ or whatever?" I'm not going to say Quake because I'm terrible with her. So for me, absolutely, she's not. She might be the best in the game, but not in my hands.
You just gotta practice, man. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. No, I keep saying
It
that I
took
want to.
me 6 months to learn her.
Okay.
6
Okay.
months.
Mm.
And you know how I eventually got better at her? Because I brought her to war. I told myself,
Okay.
yup, this is the ultimate test. I cannot die. I have to get good.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be right back while the game is reloading. Hang on.
Alright. Hey, to all those viewers for Solar in the stream on Twitch and on YouTube right now, he is currently loading up his game. He will be back in a jiffy, so don't go anywhere. Hey, Ginger. So, you're right. So while Solar is gone, yep. Any champ good in my hands or his hands? Who are you referring to? Anyways, the thing is, for any champ, or rather for anyone to get good with any champ, all you need to do is put in the required hours to practice. Eventually, I can guarantee you will get good. And if you want to really get good, of course, bring them to war, bring them to AQ, because under those high pressure situations, you will definitely improve. So how's it going, Ginger? What time is it in your part of the world right now?
Okay, back I am.
Alright, so I was trying to entertain your viewers while you were gone for a while.
Dude, have you ever thought about being in radio? You have a great voice for radio. Holy smokes.
Some say it's silky smooth, eh? It's currently 23:05 over there, Ginger says. So how has your evening been so far? What have you been doing to keep yourself entertained this evening, Ginger? 23:05, let me guess. This would be somewhere in North America, right?
No, you'll be off by a bit for North America.
23:05. Which part of the world would be 23:05 right now?
Close to where I thought your accent was from. There you go.
UK, eh? The land of Seaton.
Never heard it referred to as that, but I suppose so, eh?
The land of Seaton. Imagine if everyone in the UK were like Seaton. Man. It would be like I'd be living, because Seaton is he really has the voice of a DJ. So if everyone spoke like him in the UK, you'd be living in the land of radio, man.
You know, it's funny. So I've watched some of his videos. I've seen him stream sometimes, but in general, I don't really watch much MCOC stuff on YouTube or whatever. But my favorite MCOC video for anything from anybody was his origin video. I really liked that.
Like how he got started streaming, right?
Yeah. I just thought it was so interesting. And I don't know if
respect to him, man. Mad respect, because you know he actually failed the first time. In a way, he wasn't successful at his first go around.
Yeah.
But then he never gave up. He took a break, of course, but he never gave up.
Yeah. I mean, that's life, right? Like, you just gotta keep going.
You get knocked down, but you get up again, man.
Yeah.
So and the second go around, he also knew what went wrong. He did a review. Yep. And this time when he came back, he focused on all the so-called right things to do this time. Oh, that's a really loud siren in the background. What's happening?
Fire truck going by.
Are those the cops?
Yeah, they're after me.
Too much marijuana, I guess. Nah, can't be. It's free game in
Actually,
Canada anyway.
it's I don't like the smell of it, and I'm in a condo, and well, even before it was legal, every now and then I don't know where somebody under like an apartment under me, and I would smell it coming from there, and and I was kind of dreading like when it was legalized. I was thinking it's going to be a lot more prevalent, but not really.
But
Not
did you get
really.
high then?
No, I'd get headaches.
Ooh. But isn't it
It's-
supposed to make you high?
What's that?
Isn't like the fumes from marijuana supposed to make you high?
I think so. Hey, maybe part of being high is you get a headache. So, but I mean, the one time I tried it, no, I didn't. There was nothing good about it. So, I mean, if I
What did it
liked it
feel
the
like?
first, so I just coughed a lot, and then I went home. I slept, and then I woke up and just felt really disoriented. So I don't know. Like I think somebody told me that I probably didn't inhale it properly or something, and I was like, well, okay, but I'm not going to try again. That first time was enough for me. Yeah.
But you know what they say, right? Sometimes certain what do you call it, opioids or psychoactive drugs. If you take them when your mood is not good, I heard it amplifies your mood. If you're in a good mood, it makes it
Makes it better.
it makes it way better. But if you're in a filthy bad mood, right, it makes you feel like shit. I think they said this on which opioid was it? Heroin, I guess. Anyways,
Well,
enough of the drug talk.
I'm not going to try that to find out.
Oh yeah, because I watched this. The stars of Jackass.
Okay. Yeah.
Bam Margera and Wee Man and what's his name? The other guy. What's his name? I forgot his name. But anyway, one of the cast members of Jackass, he has this YouTube channel where he basically takes all the different types of drugs on camera and he shows you his reaction, how he pukes, how he spazzes out, and all that. It's really funny to watch, man. But at the same time, after watching his reaction, I ain't gonna do it.
It is illegal to own that many 6 stars. I was 0. How long have you been playing, TP? And unfortunately, I don't have that many 6 stars. Hence, this grind is still going.
But you can look forward to all those units.
Yeah, I'm gonna open 2 million battle chips on Sunday.
Ooh.
I'm gonna stream like the Sunday arenas in the T1A. And prior to doing that, I'm gonna open 2 million. But I'm gonna save at least 10 million until they come out with the new arena crystal tied to Thronebreaker, which I don't know why that's taking so long, but it's
Oh yeah, yep. The Thronebreaker arena, right?
Yeah.
That would be something to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're just not going to do it, or I kind of feel, because there's 3 more things to come with Thronebreaker that were initially announced. One is the new arena crystal, another is a new gold crystal, and the other is new objectives. And I kind of have a feeling that what's going to happen is they're going to make it where you need to have the sigil in order to obtain the items or those benefits of Thronebreaker. And if they do that, I will not be impressed. If it was new things, then fine. But having existing things and moving them behind a paywall, I do not like that idea at all.
Hopefully they've learned from that. There was a big hoo-ha about it. Thronebreaker status.
But yeah, we'll see eventually, I guess. And I mean, it might be that they're going to do it like around July 4th or after or something like that. I've been on and off for 5 years. I have 12 5-stars, but have had crazy luck with them. Like only 2 are trash. That's pretty good, dude. That is pretty
TP,
good.
congratulations, man! Awesome luck.
Yeah, I went 18 6-stars until I got one that I was happy with. Boy.
Yeah, I remember my first 6-star was Red Cyclops.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh boy. That would be painful
First
too.
6-star back in the day, and yeah, no, say what you want about him, but he's not good, man.
Yeah, I don't think you need to tell anyone. I think we know that. Only Command Mike might think differently.
He's really effective in AQ.
Mhm. Well, yeah, but I mean that's because they made it that way. So, and whenever they
Yeah.
come out with, oh, actually, I just realized that too. So their update about season 8.5 of AQ, I'm kind of surprised they didn't say anything about changing that from like it being the mutant thing to something else.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I did see a roster a couple of weeks ago. I remember responding to TP. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, when did you start playing MCOC actually?
About yeah, I think this is about 5 years because I would have
5 years
downloaded
ago,
around
yeah.
this time. Yeah, around this
Yep.
time of year.
So pretty much
5 years
the same
ago.
time I started as well. So yeah, remember back in the day, the 4 stars were like so
Shit.
meta back
Yeah.
then. Pre 12.0, we were abusing Scarlet Witch like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then 12.0 came around, a big boycott, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of history for those who are just joining in or new community members. So this game has gone through a lot of changes, man.
Mm-hmm.
As should be expected, of course, for a mobile free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Do you remember the early versions of Alliance Quest when Venom was the boss? I think it was AQ Map 5, but we had perfect block that time.
So when I first started, like I didn't really pay attention to the game at all. I started so the reason I downloaded it was I thought it was something my nephew would be interested in. So and it was about 6 months after until I actually started playing myself. So and it's funny because I got into it because like for my nephew, and then afterward I asked him if he'd been playing. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you still playing? No, it's kind of boring. And here I am 5 years later.
So at least someone's still playing.
Yeah.
So TP says he started this in 2015 along with Injustice as well. Oh yeah, I did try that out also. Injustice. It's really different. It's a different beast from MCOC though.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics are totally different, but still quite nice to play.
Mm-hmm. So TP, did you see the Justice League movie that just came out? So how is your user? It's Satsui no Hadu? No Hadu?
Yep, spot on.
Okay.
Spot on.
Okay.
Spot on.
Okay. What does the Hadu mean?
That's this name comes from Street Fighter.
Okay.
You know the character Akuma?
Mm-hmm.
So basically Satsui no Hadu means, when translated from Japanese, it means the surge of killing intent. So that's the fighting style or the skill or the power, I would say. The power that Akuma, Ryu, they use when they tap into their dark side.
Okay.
So the Injustice, or rather the Justice League movie, the Schneider Cut. Have you caught it yet? 4 hours of it?
Yeah, dude. And I I'm not into the DC movies in general. I like Wonder Woman, the initial one. The first Justice League I watched, I didn't care one way or another. It's like, whatever. And I thought it was going to be the same with this, and it was like 4 hours. So, well, I'll download it. I'll watch it over the weekend, half an hour here, 45 minutes there. So I start watching it. I'm about 45 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going to watch this whole thing in one night. And I'm like, because I wanted to spread it out.
Right.
Yeah, man. It was really good.
Because it made sense, right? With the 4 hour cut, everything made sense right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite impressed. I think
the first one that we saw in the cinemas, you know, it went through many changes, right? Like they changed the director from Zach to Joss halfway through because sadly his daughter passed away.
Yeah.
And wow, it was really messy, man. The one I watched in the cinemas, the one we watched. How you liking the new Steppenwolf design?
So I knew it seemed different, but I should look back at the other one to see how much different it was. But I'm not really a fan of DC movies. I used to be, but since I don't know much about it, I don't take it in very well. Whereas Marvel, I love. Yeah. Well, Marvel is like the last few years. Well, last decade is just kind of a staple, right?
Yeah. And we have the very first Iron Man movie in 2008. Thank for that.
Yeah, it started out with quite a whimper, eh? Because it was an okay movie, but it wasn't like, damn, I can't wait for what's to come. But by Infinity War Endgame, it was like, yeah, it's done quite well.
Yes, and that's why right now even people are crazy about the Disney Plus TV series because of that.
Yeah. Do you know what the next
I'm
series
really
is?
looking forward to Loki. Yeah, the next series is Loki after Winter Soldier.
Okay. Yeah, that should be interesting.
That should be interesting because it's going to be a Loki that's still quite a cheeky fella.
Yeah. And then I think they've rescheduled the Black Widow movie for July or something.
Something like that, yeah. And it's going to be released, in cinemas and also on Disney Plus at the same time.
Yeah, I think they're doing that with a lot of movies now.
Yeah, it can't be helped. Because current situation. But, for me, watching a Marvel movie at home, a new movie at home, I don't know, man. It's not something I would do because it takes away the experience.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of wonder, like, even though it's 4 hours, and the thought of going to a theater and sitting there for 4 hours is kind of crazy. But if they had done it as 2 parts, whether it be like a sequel or whatever, or even as the 4 hour and just have an HMA, whatever, how much better that would have done in theaters over what was in theaters at the time. Injustice was good, but it gets so repetitive and boring. Every character is played the same. I don't get excited opening packs. I would see it as, okay, I'm getting a gold character. Nothing else from this gold pack. Kabam did something right with the start of this game. Like, it is addictive. It's fun. The graphics are amazing. But it's just the company with some of their decisions, or like that. I think that's the unfortunate thing is that the game itself, the product is great, but the people running it, maybe not.
Sometimes questionable, yes.
Yeah.
But at least they're willing to make the effort to learn from their mistakes, and hopefully they don't commit the same mistakes again.
Well, you never know.
Fingers crossed.
So you figure once things are open up and travel is somewhat back to normal, you figure Japan would be the first place you'd go?
Yeah, pretty much. Like to visit there one more time again. Have you ever been to Japan before?
No, I have not.
Well, you should, man, because the culture is. I'm really into samurai culture, so I like the scenery over there as well, and the history of Japan. Plus the technology that they have over there, man. Whoa, they are at the cutting edge of tech.
Yeah. I didn't bother trying Injustice 2 or Mortal Kombat since I was into MCOC. I think Mortal Kombat is going to get quite popular when the movie comes out, actually.
Oh, yeah. Fingers crossed as well. Because I really like it and I want to love it, but I'm hoping that the movie doesn't suck, because usually video game movies do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm hoping it's. And it's funny because like Mortal Kombat. Like I played it as a kid. It's not a game I followed or played really as an adult at all. But just seeing the previews for the movie, I was like, oh, this looks interesting. So
Mm,
yeah, I'll be watching that. I was looking
definitely.
for the Godzilla versus Kong, and I found a couple to download. But none of them are the actual movie because I think that was released yesterday. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got a good solution for you. Okay, so
Mhm.
apparently it's going to be released on HBO Max as well, right?
Mhm.
So what I reckon is if you wait till the 31st of March and you head over to this website called watchmovie.com,
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to stream the HD version because they're going to rip it from HBO Max.
Ah. Okay. Huh. Okay.
So that's something I
Yeah.
want to see as well. Who do you think
Yeah.
is going to win? Kong or
Oh,
Godzilla?
neither is gonna win. It's gonna be like any other versus movie, like Freddy versus Jason or Predator versus Alien. They don't. If anything, they end up teaming up or something.
My sentiments exactly. They're going to team up against a big bad, I think.
Yeah.
But who's this big bad going to be?
Yeah, that would be the interesting thing, eh?
Yep. I was trying to look up some spoilers actually because this was like, for me this is like some kind of popcorn bash 'em up monster kaiju movie. So I was like looking out for who's the big bad. Couldn't find anything online yet.
Mhm.
Anyways, even if I knew, I wouldn't reveal it over here. People would kill me. You would kill me.
I used to like when Game of Thrones was still airing. I would go online and looking to see what, but a lot of it was speculation. Now some of it they would get right, but a lot of it, they'd get some of it right, but a lot of it they would get wrong. I don't know why I did that, but every time before I'd watch the episode, I'd be like, what's gonna happen? I wanted to know before I was actually sitting and watching it.
It's always fun to read fan theories, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can move an AQ here. So do you work every day or is it kind of here and there?
Yeah. I only have pretty much actually I work every day. But it's quite flexible. If let's say some of my students they want to take a break or they have something on, then we can always reschedule things like that. So yeah, it's pretty much like being in a way I'm my own boss.
Okay.
But of course, because I work on a so-called gig or ad hoc basis, if I don't work, there's no money. So
Right,
I have to
right.
make sure I'm disciplined and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it makes sense that you're doing investing then too. So.
Yeah, I mean, gotta find ways to grow my income, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Investments are one of the ways to go, but risk is always there.
Mm-hmm.
There have been times where I've seen my investments like go down overnight.
Yeah. Do you do cryptocurrency at all?
I'm thinking about it actually. Do you do it?
So just because of the way Dogecoin was going, my brother and I both like put $100 in just to, so that when we see stuff or whatever, it's more relevant because you've got some interest in the game kind of thing. So I've done that, but in general, no. Start with 2 bars apart.
What I reckon, right, is because Dogecoin is one of those altcoins, right? Not as big as Bitcoin. What I reckon is, because for the viewers here as well, a bit of investment advice. I actually know nuts about investments when I first started. So you know what I did? I paid this Wall Street analyst 5,000 USD for his advice. And lo and behold, it actually worked out pretty well. Okay. But at the start, I was actually not believing him, even though I paid him for his advice. Right, I went against it. I bought my own stocks and shares, and me being the so-called, of course, not an expert, definitely the ultimate noob. I wasn't doing well in the early days, but after I went to do more research on his newsletters, his recommendations, I decided, okay, time to follow him. Anyway, I paid the guy a shitload of money anyway, so might as well. So from then on, right, whatever he picked, it was like a 90% hit rate.
Oh, wow.
So long story short, one of his most recent picks right now, right, is he's recommending several altcoins at this time. Not Bitcoin, but the smaller ones.
Okay.
And based on his research, he says that in the next 2 to 5 years, it needs some time, but they are projected to grow by at least 10 times.
Wow. Okay.
So I haven't gone in yet. I'm still waiting to see. But because, when it comes to Bitcoin, I'm always a bit skeptical about crypto and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like the fear I have of, losing money when I join in, because so many people have said that if you want to invest in crypto, you must be prepared to lose everything overnight as well.
Yeah. That's why my brother and I, like, it was $100. Like, if we lose, it's not the end of the world, and it's more just to see what it's all about, kind of thing, and to get a better understanding. He just recently got into like stock investing, and
did he buy Game or AMC?
Sorry.
Did your brother try Game or AMC that time? The whole people versus Wall Street.
No.
Reddit thing.
I don't know if he was into investing at that time, but for him, I think it's mainly Canadian stocks, which is most of mine as well. I have a few American, but majority of it is Canadian.
The only Canadian ones I know are Tilray and Canopy Grove.
There's a few water
Those
companies.
are pretty good, man.
For Canada. And I see water as something next, not
essential.
Too far. Yeah, not too far in the future. I think that's going to be kind of like the new oil in a sense.
Yeah.
And I had a few tech. I had a few cybersecurity, but I'm not as up on it as I used to be. But yeah, he's definitely has an interest in it and is paying a lot of attention. So.
That's always good, because at the same time, of course, you got to make money from it as well. So that's always good. Tech, this little company called Tesla?
Well, it was a little company.
It was a little company. Actually, 2 years ago, it was puny, in fact. But now, man, oh man.
Yeah, they took off like crazy.
Oof. I asked my friend, because usually I ask him, if we should invest in this new tech company or not. And he said to me, he doesn't like Elon Musk.
Okay.
So based on that, I didn't invest 2 years ago in Tesla. And now I want to kill him today, actually. I want to kill my friend. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean the company's not going to do well,
Yeah, so he and Bezos go back and forth now, for the richest person in the world.
Yep. I mean, I can only see Tesla growing from strength to strength in the coming years.
Yeah.
Clean energy, EVs. That's the future, man.
And the big manufacturers are trying to play catch up too, right? So, and that's a big thing. And Tesla also now has kind of like they're the industry leader, but it's also, a Tesla, right? Like kind of like at one point, well, still like a Porsche or a Ferrari. It's, so it has that prestige to it too. So
exactly. But this is why we talk, in terms of investment talk. Tesla has this wide moat because they were the they were the first movers. So it'll take some time for the established big boys to catch up, because Tesla has the technology in place.
Yeah.
Because even for Porsche, right? For Porsche, their EVs aren't up to scratch yet in terms of even the speed. I've read somewhere that even a Porsche EV loses out to Tesla's Model S currently.
Okay.
But once they get the the tech stabilized and all that, then Tesla is gonna have some real competition on its hands, really.
Well, and that would be good for the consumer, because with the competition, the prices are going to go down too. So, yeah.
How much is a Ferrari or Porsche in Canada?
A hell of a lot more than I would ever spend.
Is it something like $1 million over there for a Ferrari?
No. There's a There's a Porsche dealership here, Lamborghini. I'm not sure about a. There might be a Ferrari one, but you're looking at probably 175,000 at least.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, over here, Lamborghini Aventador, right? Cost you something, would set you back something like 1.25 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, also like you were saying about what it costs to buy a home, so that it makes sense. Yeah.
Prices over here are super inflated, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also everything has to be shipped in too, right? So.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Even Odins over here are more expensive for me.
Wait, is your currency weaker than the US?
It's approximately one USD is worth 1.3 Sing dollars.
Oh, okay.
So whenever Seaton says he spends $100 on 10 calves, right? I'm like, nah, man, that's $150 for me, man.
Yeah.
Or if I did the conversion, yeah, that's still 100. Yeah, that's right.
Well, and the thing is, I think so. That's kind of shitty. So I'm in Canada, and the U.S. the dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar. So okay, fine. So an Odin for me is like $150, but the pound is stronger than the USD. So it should be cheaper in the UK, but it's not. It's £100. I don't.
It's
think
£100 over there, eh?
Yeah, I don't. So it's actually more than 150. And I think that's
Seaton
shitty.
would be better off opening or using a US credit card to buy his Odins from the
maybe,
US App Store or something like that, right?
Maybe he does because we don't actually see the purchase. But I mean, the thing, like whatever he's spending, he's making back multiple times. So
yeah, it's just a business cost. It's an investment for him.
Yeah. So
In fact, those are one of my most favorite videos. I love watching him open crystals.
Well, I think that's why, like, anybody who's doing MCOC YouTubing has, a crystal opening section, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But not me nowadays though, because I'd rather put my money to stocks and shares nowadays.
Yeah.
But I did go crazy one time. One of my videos way back before I became a streamer, right, was a pre-recorded one where I spent $5,000 to get.
Oh.
Guess who? That was like 2 years ago. Spent 5,000 USD to try to get Stealth Spider-Man.
Stealthy, really, eh?
Stealthy, and I only got a 5-star version after spending so much. My goodness.
Dude, at least you got him one way or another. Just imagine if you didn't even get the 5-star.
Oh my goodness. I mean, along the way, of course, I got a few 6 stars, but they were like champs like Ant-Man, Storm. So ever since then, I told myself, never ever go batshit crazy on cabs ever again.
Halo Savior, welcome to the channel. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Raid Shadow Legends, buy some Cavaliers. Indeed.
I'm just about done here. Gonna hit 43 million, and then head off, get something to eat, and then I think I'm gonna have a nap and try to come back. So my 6 stars should be up around like 2 or 3 a.m. my time. And
how long gonna nap for?
I think. Well, I'm thinking that I'm gonna get something to eat. So what is it? 5:30 now. Probably try to go to sleep around 7, get up at 9, so like 2 hours. And
2 hours only. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, it's just a nap. It's not like a. Because I think what I'm gonna do, like I'll basically do the same thing. I'll have whatever 5 stars are off a cooldown, run them, and then while running them, the 6 stars should come off cooldown as well, around 2 a.m. or so. And once those 6 stars are done, that will be it.
Yep, just in time. Anyway, the main thing is you're not using units to refresh, so that's the main thing.
Yeah. I might. So the goal is for it to be 75 million tomorrow night, before I go to bed. Dude, if he goes for more than it's like 82, I will not be impressed. But But yeah, I figure get to 75 million by tomorrow night. Get up early Sunday. Do whatever I can. Probably end up at around 80, 81-ish. And yeah, then say a little prayer and wait until midday Sunday.
I reckon 82. You should be safe, man.
I should be safe at 75. Hell, I should be safe
sorry.
at 60, 64. Come on.
Sorry. I misheard because I heard you saying 82. 75, yeah, you should be safe because this is just a guess, but because they announced the so-called nerf of his support pre-fights, right? Or yeah, support pre-fights. He won't be as highly sought after anymore.
But see, that's the thing. I think maybe even more so. Because the only way that you're going to... Okay, so the idea there, why that was good, was that you could stack them. Now you can't. So, okay, yeah, if you get lucky and you spend and you get the 6-star, great, you're done. But now, the 5-star is even more valuable, right? Because if you're not a spender, then your 5-star is really your only option. And if you are a spender, your 5-star for the arena, you have a little bit more control over than the RNG of the crystals. So yeah, I don't know. It's absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if that announcement would have actually changed the. Like, I'm still going for what I was intending to, regardless. And I have a feeling that's what most people were doing. Like, you know, whatever they had in mind, that's still where they're gonna go.
He
Maybe
is still
not.
really highly. Yeah, I agree totally. I mean, he, based on his role as a support, he is still highly sought after on that front for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd say that yeah, once again, okay, one thing's for sure, the weekend score, I think, might be wrong, but I think the weekend score is definitely going to be higher than the weekday arenas.
Yeah.
But that being said, because you know most grinders are from North America, it's still pretty much on lockdown. People are still gonna stay home.
Yeah, and it's
Work from
coming up on
home and all
spring
that.
break for people too. So I don't know if it was
Oh
this
yeah,
week.
it's
For,
spring
well, I
break
think
as
it's
well.
this
But
week
he
for
can't go to
some.
Cancun right now, right?
Yeah. So
Or can they?
let me. People are. Yeah, I mean, people have been traveling the entire time. It's just a matter of how easy it is to to go back home. Let's see, Halo. I got 15,000 6-star shards and 30,000 5-star shards from the Christmas event. TP, what was your first 6-star? If you're asking me, Halo. His first 6-star Black Panther Classic. Got 5-star Professor X and Human Torch. Not bad. Halo, I'm free to play, by the way. TP, I wish I had Human Torch. Halo, my account's Halo 666. And TP, do you have Discord? If you're asking me, yeah, the Discord link is in the underneath the stream. Discord and YouTube are there. But that is going to be it for me. I will probably be back. Let me see when 6-stars are going to be available. 9 hours. Ooh. That might be a little bit later, so that's going to be around 2 a.m. Yeah, okay. So I'll probably be back around in 8 hours or so, and have another go at this craziness. But yeah,
you
thanks
must
for
be
coming.
feeling hungry right now.
Yeah, I gotta get something to eat. Thanks for coming, hanging out, keeping me company, and Mr. Satsui, thanks for getting on call. It was nice to chat with you, and I will catch you
Pleasure,
guys
man. My
later.
pleasure.
Take
All right,
care.
so I'm heading off to bed as well. I'll see you later.